why does his party chief say that Ahmadiyas are not Muslims? Do you think Iran is still our friend? It has said many times it wants to wipe out Israel.
What is Netanyahu doing? The butcher of Gaza. He massacred, genocide, mass murderer. When we call Netanyahu as the hell of dog.
Pathan Saab has not yet condemned China.
Do you have the guts to declare Israel as a terrorist state? Do you have the guts to condemn?
I want to begin with Ashutosh Mishra and Waris Pathan, the two most vocal spokespeople for the India bloc and for Muslim rights in this country, respectively. So, Ashutosh Mishra, what's going on here? You want us to unilaterally back Iran? Why, sir? When even Pakistan has dumped it. Kyun ji?
So that
You have a lot of love for Hezbollah.
just because Trump has hyphenated India and Pakistan and Modi, why does always Pakistan has to be your reference point in everything?
I'm just
Isn't
saying, look at the pragmatism of a Muslim brother. He says, no boss, we don't want a murderous brother, even though he himself is murderous. And you want us to support all the murderous brothers. Engage Pakistan, have dialogue with them, you know, and then also, of course, condemn Israel that has stood with us all through our history. For what? What favor has Iran done? You name me one favor that Iran has done. Name me one.
So just let me bring you and the viewers up to date. Iran is a Shia country and Pakistan is a Sunni country. First of all, there is a
No. There are Shias. There are enough Shias in Pakistan. Excuse me, sir. And Iran. No. One second. Iran also supports a large number of Sunni groups. Do you even know this?
And Pakistan benefits if Iran grows weaker. We will miss that connection, the port that we are trying to build at Chabahar, where India has invested a lot of money. Iran gives us access to Afghanistan. By weakening Iran and strengthening Pakistan.
Sir, we have had diplomatic ties now under this government with Israel for a while. It doesn't mean that Iran has given us the kick, has it? So why are you forcing Modi? No, actually, I'm beginning to tire of this stupid narrative. I'm sorry to use this word. It is very silly. Dr. Ranganathan, can you please explain to this young crusader for Iran here? Could you please?
Yes, how many words in that sentence of yours, Rahul, are wrong? Young crusader for rights. Let me begin with the first word.
Well, in a civilizational, time period, he's a very young person.
Yes, agreed. No, he's a very dear friend, Ashutoshji. But as far as your appending the statement that both Waris Pathan Saab, who again is a good friend, and Ashutoshji are the champions of Muslim rights, nothing could be further away from the truth. I don't know about Ashutosh, but I know about Waris Pathan Saab. He is as far away from fighting for Muslim rights as Delhi is from Timbuktu. Otherwise, ask him, why does his party chief say that Ahmadiyas are not Muslims? There are more than 10 million Ahmadiyas in India. There are more than 3.5 million Ahmadiyas in Pakistan. They don't have the rights. And his party says Ahmadiyas are not Muslims at all. So they don't fight for Muslim rights. They are hypocrites. If they were fighting for Muslim rights, I ask another question. They are stomping on Israeli flags that people have pasted on the streets. All over Hyderabad, you can see this. They condemn Israel because they say it is against Muslim. Have you heard a squeak from Waris Pathan Saab? Have you heard him stomping on Chinese flag on roads pasted by them? Because China has right now interned 1.5 million Muslims in concentration camp. Because China is feeding them pork. Because China is forcibly sterilizing them. Because China in the last 5 years has demolished 1700 mosques. लेकिन एक चू नहीं निकलता. तो प्लीज ये मत कहिए इनसे ज्यादा मुस्लिम राइट्स के लिए तो मैं लड़ रहा हूं. वारिस पठान साहब मुस्लिम हैं, ये क्लेम करते हैं, चलो मैं मान लेता हूं. लेकिन टू से दैट ही फाइट्स फॉर मुस्लिम्स, मुस्लिम राइट्स इज लाइक सेइंग तालिबान फाइट्स फॉर women's right. Now let me come to this situation. You are absolutely right. Iran is almost like Pakistan, a terror state, not quite being there. You can say it is a terror state returning from rehab. The kind of statements that the chief of the supreme leader Khamenei has made against India are for all to see. And I'm shocked that Varis Pathan Sahib is actually supporting him. Did he not say that Muslims around the world must unite to fight for the freedom of oppressed Muslims of Kashmir? What does that mean? Do you think Iran is still our friend? Number two, Iran is a nuclear state or trying to be nuclear. And for a theocratic, oppressive, authoritarian state, one-party state that wants to wipe out its neighbors, it's not just that it's satisfied with having a nuclear power, nuclear state, and it wants to use it as a deterrent. It wants to aggressively use it. It has said many times it wants to wipe out Israel. How on earth can Varis Pathan Sahib be okay with some country like Iran? It beats me, Rahul.
It beats you, it beats me. Varis bhai, can you explain why should we throw in our lot with Iran? Support Iran. Iran that in the Kashmir contact group meetings voted along with Pakistan backing the right to self-determination for Kashmir. Do you want Kashmir to be seceded from this country, sir? We should support a country that is doing that.
Well, Rahul, Well, Rahul, I heard my very good friend Anand Ranganathan for almost more than 4 minutes. Patiently, I listened to him, and you never interrupted him. So I know that you won't even interject me when I am making my points. So basically, talking about the Iran and Israel war. Now, who started the war? Israel attacked Iran, and what did they say? They declared the war, saying that it was for the nuclear program. Then it was for the change of regime. Then assassination of the leaders, and now Israel has again started bombing civilians and journalists like you who were present in the newsroom. He bombed the studio, one of the journalists. She got up again after 15 minutes, she came back. So this is what Israel is. Now you're talking about the other thing. Iran does not have nuke. Israel has a nuke. Iran signed the NPT. Israel doesn't. Iran allowed the IAEA inspectors into the country to have the inspection. Israel did not. So why nobody is asking questions to Israel? And what is Israel doing? What is Netanyahu doing? The butcher of Gaza, he massacred, killed, genocide, mass murderer. 55,000 Palestinians are till now killed by Netanyahu. People were starved, children were starved to death by Netanyahu. Even just today, one of the groups who were waiting to have the aid in Gaza, in Palestine, Netanyahu and Israel, they attacked him. They fired. 59 people have injured. They are recuperating in the hospital. 59 of them have lost their lives. So who is the butcher? Who is the mass murderer? And when we call Netanyahu as the hell of dog, people start screaming, yes, people, why do you call him? He is. We are Anand, my friend.
No, 1 second. What is your point? No, what is your point? 1 second, 1 second.
Justice. We talk for minorities. We fought for our Dalit brothers. Our point is simple. Why does nobody questions Israel?
Can I ask
why
you?
does nobody question Israel?
Dr. Ranganathan wants to ask you, and the BJP national spokesperson wants to come in.
Why do you support Israel?
Okay, 1 second.
Why do you support Israel then? If Israel is committing genocide,
just for the record, India has said to both Israel and Iran, knock it off.
Israel
Stop the war.
Iran
We have
is the
not.
victim.
Hello, we have not, in this particular instance, supported any of these two sides. But the Congress and people like you want us to take the side, and you say that you please side with Iran. Who is Iran? What has it done for us? That's the question
Side
I
with
asked
humanity.
you. You could answer that question. What humanity, sir? Iran that wants to break up India.
India is a
Iran that wants to break up India. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan responded.
India can talk to America.
I want to bring in right after that the BJP national spokesperson.
वारिस साहब, आपको देखिए हमारी दोस्ती का वास्ता 3 मिनट आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया, आप भी मुझे इंटरप्ट नहीं किया, मैं 30 सेकंड लूंगा. नंबर 1, as expected, Varis Pathan Saab has labeled me as Islamophobe, bigot, whatever. This is not about Hindu Muslim. And हम एक हैं. अभी ये देखिए जो डेलीगेशन गई है उसमें ओवैसी साहब थे कि नहीं थे?
I never spoke about Hindu Muslim.
One second. No,
I said Israel attacked Iran.
No,
so
please,
who's the aggressor and who's the victim? That is where I am.
Who's the aggressor? No, 1 second. 1 second. I just want to ask a question, if you allow me.
Israel is the
just
aggressor.
1 second. Varis Pathan, do you support the Houthis?
Yeah.
Yes? You support the Houthis?
I don't support
you
any...
No, 1 second. Do you support yes or no?
See...
Do you yes or no?
Has Hamas declared terrorist organization by India?
Okay.
Has Hamas declared terrorist by India?
Wow.
Has Hamas been now till now?
Wow.
Declared terrorist by
Viewers, now listen to
I
this.
don't support terrorism.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
I
Listen
don't
to this.
justify terrorist activities.
Viewers,
but here, Israel is the
viewers,
aggressor killing innocent people in Palestine.
Viewers, one
committing
second.
genocide in
Viewers, just
Palestine,
look at the
Gaza,
elasticity.
now
Look at the
attacking
moral
Iran.
elasticity. Look at the moral elasticity. Tween Sinha.
We don't support
Tween
terrorist
Sinha.
activities. Don't support terrorism.
Houthis don't have anything to do with this country, but they have a lot to do with international terrorism, global terrorism. They attack, they kidnap, they attack ships, Indian ships, they kidnap Indian sailors. No, one second. But these people can't call them terrorists. You know why, viewers? Because Iran supports them. And you know why, viewers? They have an ideological connect with Iran because they think they're going to get a few votes. And there is an election that took place today in Kerala. That's why all the Kerala Congress leaders and all the left has been bleating their horns about supporting Iran. Dr. Ranganathan, yes.
It's a very simple question. I also, like Waris Pathan Saab, support the Palestinian cause. But unlike Waris Pathan, I don't support Hamas. Now I want to ask him, Waris Pathan Saab, tell me point blank, do you think Hamas is a terror organization? Yes or no?
Whether India has declared Hamas as a
Okay.
terror organization, if the day India declares
what do you
Hamas as a
think?
terror
India
organization,
is under
Waris
no
Pathan will be
obligation
the
to
first
do that
person to
because
say, okay, Hamas
India
is a
is
terrorist
unimpacted
organization.
over
If
here.
India declares Hamas as a terrorist organization,
explain.
I'll be the first person, my
India
friend
is
Anand Ranganathan,
unimpacted
and
by
we will also
Hamas,
say,
so
okay,
India
Hamas
has
is
no
terrorist.
India has not
nothing to do
declared
with
Al-Qaeda as a
whether
terror
it is
organization
terror
also.
organization.
Do you
Why
think
should I? Who am
Al-Qaeda is not a terror
I am not a
organization?
diplomat. I am not a diplomat. I am not a diplomat. Whosoever commits terror activities is terrorist. Whether Israel
Waris
or
Pathan,
Hamas, if Israel
Waris
is
Pathan,
committing such kind of activities on Palestinians and
Waris
the people
Pathan.
of Gaza, very well we can say Israel is a terrorist state. Very well we can say Israel
Waris
is
Pathan,
a terrorist state.
Waris
and
Pathan,
Netanyahu in the hell of
you
God, he's a mass
support the
murderer.
Palestinian
He's a war
people,
criminal.
right?
I
You
will
support
step
the
forward.
Palestinian people. You know what Hamas does to Palestinian
No,
people?
he supports Waris
India
supports
will not support.
Hamas.
One second. No, one
Waris
second.
supports
I'm asking you,
Hamas.
if you support, if
Did
you
I
have
say-
such love, one
did I-
second. If you have such love, one
Palestinians,
second,
we
one second,
support
one
the
second. Let me just come in
Palestinian
with facts here. 3 facts, viewers. 3 facts. If you support, if these people support, they love the Palestinian people, right? They could never support Hamas. Why, viewers? Because Hamas was elected by the Palestinian people, but immediately turned autocratic, suspended elections, democracy, carried out summary executions of their opponents, persecuted intellectual Palestinians, killed dissidents, murdered children, women, and young men who demanded greater freedoms, transparency, and democracy. Now, viewers, you tell me, isn't that the classic definition of a totalitarian, terrorizing state? In my book, it is. It's so easy, Dr. Ranganathan, it's so easy to draw that distinction very quickly.
No, you see, Waris Pathan Saab has been caught like a rabbit in front of headlights. I asked him a point blank question. He's now suddenly takes the garb of protection of India. So if India doesn't declare any person as a terrorist, Pathan Saab doesn't have the guts to say that person is terrorist. Number 2, Pathan Saab has not yet condemned China.
You have the guts to declare Israel as a terrorist state. You have the guts to condemn Israel.
Okay, viewers,
committing
the
atrocities
feeling
of
I
Gaza
get,
and
the feeling I get,
You
the
have
feeling I
guts to
get.
condemn Netanyahu,
I need
who
to wrap
butchered,
this up.
murdered,
Everyone's, now hang on. The feeling I get, viewers, is very simple. That at any level, let's go after Modi. Use any excuse. I'm not being an apologist here. I'm being a realist. I leave it at this.